Hey guys, it's Chris, the PDX picker. Thanks so much for coming along and watching this video as I go to the Goodwill bins and Goodwill outlets. Hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please go ahead and like it and subscribe to my channel for more content like this in the future. All right, back to the video.
All right, here we are back in the Goodwill Outlet, starting in the book section. This is one of my favorite sections to start out in. And to be looking for the old stuff, older books, cookbooks, things of that nature. Stumbled upon this Mad magazine right here. Really good condition. Took a peek through it and everything looked great. The comp on it is really good. $12.99 for that one, so I was super happy to pick that up. Was checking around for other similar things, and I found this old comic book, Adventures into the Unknown. Not a great comp on that one, but still a great find in really good condition. Super happy to find that one as well. I took a peek here again, looking at things like looking for writing, ripped pages. You can see the comp there is $3.50 on this particular one. So again, not a big money item, but pretty rare. You're not going to find that very often, especially at the Goodwill outlet. So moving on, found these graphic novel type books. There's a Edgar Allan Poe one here, and you can see in the middle, I ended up missing that. There's another older comic from the 60s, Horlicks and Tarzan. Missed that. Instead, picked up this Wuthering Heights graphic novel, which was pretty much a bust. I ended up putting those back later on. Found these original Star Wars trilogy on VHS. Not a good pickup. See the comp there, $8 with an best offer accepted. Moved on and found this Tommy Bahama hat with the relax on the front there. Checked it for condition. Looked to be in really good condition. No rips or tears or anything. It wasn't dirty at all. And the comp on a similar hat was $15. So definitely picked that one up as well. Moved along another section. I found this Aliens magazine comic from the early 90s. Again, checking the condition on it, looked really good. Found a comp on it on one that was considered unread, so mine will not that value, but still a good find for sure. Later on, I found these James Fenimore Cooper novels. It was like a set. And, took a look at them. They're old. I think they're from the late 1800s, maybe early 1900s, but the comps on them were not good, so I put those back. Then I found one of these International Collectors Library books. I actually found a few of those, quite a few of them at an earlier trip. So I went ahead and picked this one up as well because you can lot these up. They're really good shelf books. Like they look good on the shelf. You can see there in that picture. And comps on lots can go anywhere from 15 to $30 up and more. I moved on to the shoe section. And in the middle of the shoe section, I found this toy. Turned out to be a Star Wars Millennium Falcon disc shooter. Didn't know what it was at first. It wasn't something I was familiar with. This came out in the mid 90s. Took me a while to research exactly what it was. I ended up picking it up because I'm kind of a sucker for Star Wars memorabilia, but comps on it, not that great. It's supposed to come with discs. This one didn't have any, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell it, but I was happy to pick it up. Like I said, I'm a sucker for those Star Wars toys and things. It's coming up on baseball season, so saw these youth Nike baseball pants. Took a look at the condition, and they were definitely in good condition. No obvious rips or super dirty areas. Comp on it is um, not too bad. That's my listing, and I hope to hopefully get about $10 for that. So this is going to be a theme of this trip. It's things that I messed up on because I didn't pick up, and I think here's one of several items. It is a J. Crew winter jacket of some sort, maybe a ski parka, or I don't know exactly what it was, but the condition on it is really good. I spent a lot of time looking for any issues with it, and I couldn't really find anything. But for some reason, I put it back, and I probably could have got $50 or more for that. Then moving on, I found this fast pitch baseball bat or fast pitch softball bat. Comps on that were great. It's coming up on softball season, baseball season, but for whatever reason, I decided, I don't want that one. So put it away. And then I moved on to this section. I found a Columbia shirt here. Fishing on it was pretty good. I did find some semi-similar comps, and I'll hopefully get $12 to $15 for this. But compared to say that J. Crew jacket, I probably should have put that shirt back and grabbed the jacket instead. Right around the corner, I found this sealed Joking Hazard board game, and that's my sold listing already. I listed that and sold it within a day or two. Super happy to find that one. Okay, guys, here's the top secret find. How bad am I for reading this? It was some young person's diary, and it said top secret, do not read, but I leafed through it to see what I could find. There was nothing, but I still felt bad. All right, back to examples of things that I probably should have picked up that I didn't. Here is a Yonex tennis racket. Looks semi-vintage. Really good condition. I didn't see any issues with it whatsoever, and the comps on it are really good. I saw those comps when I was there. Why didn't I get it? I have no idea, but I put it back in its sleeve and set it down and moved on to junk. Moved back into the shoe section. I found these Uggs. I was really hesitant on whether or not to get these because they were pretty dirty. There were some stains on the outside, and I'll be honest, I don't really know how to properly clean Uggs. If any of you know a good method to get stains and things on the off of the outside of Uggs, let me know. Put it in the comments, please. This particular pair was also an interesting color. I'm colorblind, meaning I can't really tell colors apart from each other. So this was just kind of an odd yellowish color. That's the only comp I could find was something that was light tan. Those are not light tan. Help me out on what that color is, guys. Drop that color in the comments. All right. Right in that same area, I found these Nike golf shoes. Sticking to that theme of things of why did I not pick these up? So I'm looking at them. The condition is really not that bad. There's some dirt concerns, but easily cleaned up. No rips, no breaks, no, cracks. And they look like really nice shoes. I can't remember the size, but there was a decent size. I looked them up and they're I think Tiger Woods men's Zoom shoes from the 2013. $75. I put it back. No idea why. Found this Cobra club head cover. It's a $13 item. Decided to put the $75 item back, but the $13 item. Silly me. Was excited to find this animated Santa, Maraca Santa. Wasn't a name brand, but looked like it'd be fun. Pretty good pickup. Really looked hard at him and wasn't certain if he worked, but prompts on it are good. This is a similar one. He says sings Feliz Navidad and has those maracas, so not the exact same, but pretty close. And lo and behold, his head was about to pop off. Thing was ripped in half there, so I had to put it back. Moved along a little further, and I found these crazy boots. It's a brand called Extra Tough, and these are like neoprene work boots. But I didn't know what these spikes were on the bottom. It was pretty crazy. They look like golf shoes. But spent a lot of time looking them up online on eBay. There's a ton that are just normal rubber soles on the bottom without these spikes. Like that's all that I could find. I looked and looked and looked on Google, and I finally found one listing on this random store. And it turns out that these are logging boots. So they're boots for loggers. I guess maybe the spikes help walk on logs or something. I don't know. But I went ahead and picked these up because the comps on these are pretty good. $75 with the best offer taken on that. So let's say 50, $60. So I don't know if I'm going to find any loggers in the area, but I thought I'd give it a whirl. Moved along to some more shoes and found these Eva, Hava, however you pronounce it, flip flops. I took a look at them. The condition on them is really good. The sole is, well, I don't know if these have ever actually been worn. But the problem was that it looks like they were stored maybe with something like a big heavy box on top of them because they have all these creases that run in the toe area. So I don't know if I should get them or not, but I ended up pulling the trigger. They are very light, so they're not going to cost a lot of money, and I'm hoping I can get maybe 10, $12 for them. Moved along further in the shoe section, and I randomly found this ostrich toy. I ended up not picking up, but it's just funny the kinds of things you'll see in the middle of shoes. It's a random toy here at the Goodwill bins. Looking around in the shoes some more, and what do I find? Another toy. This is an Avengers Thanos Infinity Gauntlet. It was in working condition. Made some noises when you pressed on the buttons there, and the lights lit up. But I took some time and looked up some comps, and it wasn't super valuable. There's $15 free shipping, so I went ahead and put that back. Then I moved on. I found these Nike Metcon 3s. These are CrossFit shoes, usually. And I think we're up to Metcon 8s now, so these are definitely older versions. That's going to hurt the value. But I took a look at these, and the condition on them is really good. Those white soles were actually very clean, so I'll hopefully get 20, $25, maybe even 30 shipped. So, good find on that one. Found this Winnie the Pooh old school phone. It looked really cool. I was excited when I found it. You can see it's missing the handset there, so that already was a strike against it. And I ended up doing some comping on it, and there's none that have sold recently. So even if it did have the handset, it wouldn't have been a good pickup, but I thought it looked really cool. So I was kind of bummed about the value on that. I wish it would have had more value, but maybe it's something that only I like. I don't know. I didn't think I was a Winnie the Pooh fan until I saw that phone. I'm like, I want that phone. Found this quarter zip pullover by Coliseum. It's an Oregon State University Beavers version. I have a soft spot for Oregon State here. Just another example of something that I probably should have left there. I ended up picking this up. The comp on here is a similar comp as for an Oregon Ducks version. $14.99 free shipping. Why did I pick it up? I have no idea. A little further along, I saw this Big Bertha Warbird Callaway brand head cover. These have okay value. They're a brand from the 90s, and this particular version of Club is. I ended up not picking up because it was pretty dirty, and I just didn't want to worry about whether or not it was going to be stained and just not sell because of it. So Here I'm back in the clothes section. This is just going to cap off the whole day. Found this Ducks Unlimited fleece, really good condition, good size, and took the time. I even comped this thing. I don't know what I saw, but I ended up deciding, let's go ahead and put this back. It's a $22 comp on it. And I said, nah. And I moved on and I found this funny looking lamb sheep sweater. I had no idea. I couldn't even find a brand for this thing. But I ended up, in a sign of maybe making some good decisions, I ended up putting this thing back because it's probably just a little too crazy. But I moved on to one last check through some shoes, and I found this Minnetonka moccasin, pair of moccasins that were hardly worn, if at all worn. I think I'm going to actually list these as new without box. The comps on them aren't great, but I'm hoping that with the condition, I will be able to get, $15, $20 for these. I think they sell new for 45 or so. So somebody will find a good deal on these, and I was happy to end my trip picking these up. So there you have it. Thanks so much for coming along with me and watching my video. Please like and subscribe. It's very much appreciated when you do that. And hope to come out with some more content soon. So please hit that subscribe button so you can see what I'll be putting out soon. I have a couple of state sales and some more trips to the bins to show you here in the future. Thanks so much. Bye bye.